Virgo, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading. This will take you from the 15th to the 22nd, and I'm still doing your additional guidance card because our cards came out, Virgo, but I don't understand how it relates with the rest of the cards. Okay, so I'm just going to tell you because you got the orphaned card. Okay, the orphaned card will be quite similar to like the Five of Discs in the tarot, that sort of feeling of not belonging, out in the cold, okay? But it doesn't make sense for the rest of your reading because you've got the Ace of Cups, the Lover's card, the Ten of Discs, the Six of Cups. There's not one card that actually mirrors this energy, to tell you the truth, Virgo, so I'm a little bit confused. Unless some of you, okay, what I'm going to do is start from the beginning, okay? But all the cards come up in the right way around, so there was no reverse cards. I don't read reversals, but if a card wants to come out in reverse, it will come out in reverse, okay? Bottom of the deck is the Lover's card, the Foundation. So this is either going to be about love, or it's going to be about a fork in the road, a decision that needs to be made. It was originally called the Choices card. I'm just going to carry on and see what that orphaned card means. So maybe some of you as Virgos are faced with a decision-making process. Something needs to be resolved. It could be a relationship issue. You've also got quite a lot of financial cards and cards to do with your security. So it might be an issue around housing, okay, something like that. I don't know. Your crowning card is a Ten of Discs. So the Ten of Discs is a very spiritual card. The box lies wide open, which is your heart, and it's open, which means people are free to come and go. You've got enough to share and you're doing it, or you're receiving quite a lot of financial money. There's good news coming financially because you've also got the King of Pentacles as well as the Knight of Pentacles. So where this orphan card fits in, I have got no idea. Unless some of you, because sometimes that orphan card can just be how we feel inside, that we've lost contact with someone that we love, we're missing someone, something like that. Okay, let me start your reading and see if this orphan card makes any more sense, because you start with the Tower card. Right next to it is the Six of Cups. The Knight of Pentacles is always also here, along with the Page of Wands, okay? So the Tower card, most of you know, it can mean anything. To me, I tend to read the Tower card as the most spiritual of all the cards. It's about an awakening. Maybe some of you have been in too small a life circumstance. Sometimes it can come as a bit of a shock. Events that leave us feeling quite disorientated. That's what the orphan card could mean. But right next to this Tower card lies the Six of Cups, which this can be the reconciliation card, reconnecting with someone, reconciliation card, but it's also about connecting with your sense of joy, Virgo, your heart energy. So maybe some of you have felt quite disconnected, and the message is, rather than that being your additional guidance card, the message is actually about encouraging you to reconnect, if not with another person, then within your own heart, because you've also got the Ace of Cups. So some of you might have to do some work on forgiveness. There might be a bond that needs healing. Someone that you felt distance from, Virgo, you might be called to move towards them, okay? That's sort of what I'm picking up. because the Knight of Pentacles is here, so there might be some financial news coming your way. But even though it's with the Tower card, it's not bad, because you've got the Ten of Discs, the King of Pentacles. So this is a bit good change. The Pentacles quite often represent slow change, and the Tower is quite rapid change. So say maybe there's some news coming your way, Virgo, that's leading you to move forward around housing, finances, work. Your sense of stability might be being rocked, but it's only going to be temporary, because next to it comes the Six of Cups with the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is a really exciting card. It tends to represent opportunities. If you have a look, he stands in this orange grove, and all the oranges represent seeds he's grown. So it's all about new potentials, but one of these potentials is standing out. So again, there's this sense of enthusiasm, of excitement, about moving forward towards reconciliation, to going after opportunities. But for some reason, that Orphan card is still there. And this other card's here, the Truth Be Told. There might be some straightforward relating that needs to happen here, Virgo. Maybe there's someone that you've been estranged from, and there's a division that's set up, and you're being asked to overcome that division, because the Six of Cups would say that. The Page of Wands tends to say that as well, making a choice and moving towards it, because you then get the Ace of Cups. This is about learning. For some of you, this can be a whole new emotional beginning around this king, around family, practical and financial issues. It's also learning to see through the eyes of God. So no longer it's about forgiveness, it's about love, connecting your heart with your mind. So you're no longer in this position, Virgo, okay? And maybe that Ace of Cups is about the truth be told. Maybe there's some straightforward conversations that need to be had with someone, so a reconciliation can happen, so that healing can happen. Okay, you end with the Chariot card and the Eight of Discs. So the Chariot card again is about moving forward. You've got two majors that represent quite rapid change, and the Lovers card is saying it's either going to be around a relationship, or there might be some choice that needs to be made, Virgo. You might be asked to make quite a sudden choice that almost seems quite shocking, quite out of the blue. There is not one card here to suggest it's anything but positive, by the way. The Eight of Discs again is a work card, someone working hard at their craft, but it's got a deeper meaning because it's someone who's trying to find their way and their place in this world, because that's what the earth element represents: our foundations, our sense of being connected. And quite often that is related with our work dynamic, but it can mean so many different things. And I feel I'm trying to bring this reading together. So it's this sense of separation, Virgo, okay? It might be, I think it's going to be an emotional sense, okay? Because of the Six of Cups and the Ace of Cups and the Lovers card, there's a sense maybe that you've been disconnected emotionally. There might have been a rift with someone. You might have been feeling a bit out in the cold. But these beautiful cards regarding your emotions are propelling you forward. Maybe some straightforward communication needs to happen so you can move out of this sense of being separate from someone or something, okay? I'm also getting quite rapid change, maybe around your material life. Again, I'm getting great news because you go from the Knight to the King, to the Ten of Pentacles, which is about having plenty. Some of you might be receiving inheritance, a new job, a new business, a new house. And maybe that's what the Tower is. Maybe there's a sudden change which is moving you forward both emotionally and practically. But it's a really dynamic reading, which is leading to that Chariot, which means it's a major arcana which is propelling your life forward at quite a rapid rate. Some of you might be travelling. It could be travelling for work. There's also a really big theme regarding your love nature and your emotional nature. I almost want, give me a minute and I'll see if I can get any sense of what that Tower means. I mean, some of you are going to be relocating, moving house. You could be receiving some money, a new love affair, something that breaks down, because the Orphan card in a way is that sense of being separate from the world. The Tower is one of the most spiritual cards, and it can break down those old structures and those old walls that are surrounding our heart, Virgo, so we can reunite again. Because I'm getting a reading here about emotional reuniting. It could be with some people. It could be with family, because there's so many, or it could be with a person, this Earth King. It doesn't have to be, remember, but it's about people who represent very, very, the solid foundations of your life, you know, so it's not fair weather friends, it's very, very sort of stable, yeah, people, and you've got building blocks, exactly. So I think some Virgos have been a bit cut off here, and this Tower's coming as a bit of a wake-up call to break down the old structures that might have been protecting and guarding your heart so you can emotionally move forward. I think there's new opportunities created around creativity, but also around your financial life, around love. Your heart's pretty open here, Virgo, because both of these represent openness and moving forward. And it is definitely around the foundations of your life. Very, very, very interesting reading here. I'm not sure how it's all going to play out, but remember the Ace of Cups. If there's anyone that needs forgiveness, Virgo, forgive, okay? If you can, and to the greatest of your ability. Because we move into that Ace of Cups, that beautiful love nature, if our heart is free, if it's free from difficulties, free from estrangements, free from all the old blockages that block it. And I think that's what the Tower card is saying here. It's about returning to innocence. And innocence is our true heart nature, which is the Ace of Cups. Absolutely. You're my first reading and I'm a little bit stunned. Okay, Virgo, I wish you all the best. Loads of love. Bye.